Smoking.
Want one?
I can never sleep when I smell it.
Funny, Biff, you know, the old beds. All the talk that went across these two beds, our whole lives.
A lot of dreams and plans.
A lot of women would like to know what's said in this room.
Yeah, what was that? Big Betsy something. Oh, God, what was that name? Over on Bushwick Avenue?
With the collie dog.
Yeah, that's the one. I got you in there, remember?
I think I do. Wait.
That was my first time.
That was my first time. I think. Boy, there was a pig.
Yeah, I bet you forgot how bashful you used to be, especially around girls.
Lon.
Oh, I still am,
Oh, I
Biff.
still am.
Oh, go on.
Lon.
I just
I
control
just
it.
control it. I think I got less bashful and you got more so. What happened, Biff? Where'd that confidence go? What's the matter?
Why does Dad mock me all the time?
He's not mocking you.
Everything I say, there's some twist of mockery on his face. I can't get near it.
Lon.
He just wants you to make good, that's all.
He just wants you to make good. That's all. I think, Lon.
I wanted to talk to
I
you
want to
about...
talk to you about Dad for a long time, Biff. He talks to himself.
I heard a little bit of that this morning. I always mumbled.
No, but not so bad. It got so embarrassing. I sent him to Florida. And you know what? Most of the time, he's talking to you.
What's he say about me?
I can't make it out.
What's he say about me?
I think he just wants you to get started. Lon,
You're still kind of up in the air.
you're still kind of up in the air.
There's one or two other things the president had.
What do you mean?
What do you mean,
Never mind, just don't lay it all to me.
Lon?
But I think if you just
But
got...
I think if you just got started, I mean, is there a future for you out there?
I don't know what the future is. I don't know what I'm supposed to want.
What do you mean?
I've been spending 6 or 7 years after high school trying to work myself up. Shipping clerk, salesman, business of one type or another. And it's a measly manner of existence. Having to get up every morning in the hot summers to get on the subway. Having to devote all of your life to shipping or
Keeping stuff.
shipping or keeping stock or buying or selling. Having to spend 50 weeks of your life just for the sake of a 2-week vacation when all you really want to do is be outside with your shirt off. You always have to get ahead of the next guy, and still, that's how you make the future.
Is there a future for you out on that farm?
I've had 20 or 30 different kinds of jobs since I left before the war, and it always turns out the same. I just realized it lately. In Nebraska, as I was herding cattle and
The Dakotas, Arizona.
and the Dakotas and Arizona, and now Texas. It's why I came home now, I guess, because I realized it. In Texas, it's spring there now, see, and they just got about 15 new colts. I tell you, there isn't anything more awe-inspiring or beautiful than a mare with a new colt. And it's cool there now, see? It's Texas in spring, and it's cool. And every time spring gets to where I am, I'm just left there thinking, my God, I'm not going anywhere. What the hell am I doing playing with horses for $28 a week? I'm 34 and I ought to be making something in my life. I gotta be making a future. That's when I come back here and I see you and
I don't know what to do with myself.
I don't know what to do with myself. I've spent so much time trying not to waste my life, and when I get back here I realize all I've done is to waste my life.
You're a poet, Biff. You know that? You're an idealist.
No, I'm mixed up very bad. Maybe I ought to get married. Maybe that's my trouble. I ought to get into business. Maybe that's my trouble. I'm like a boy. I'm not married. I'm not in business. I'm like a boy.
Come on.
What about you, Hap? Are you content? You're a success, aren't you? Are you content?
Hell no.
Why? You're making money, aren't you?
All I can do now is wait to be merchandise manager. All I can do now is wait for the current merchandise manager to die. And suppose I get to be merchandise manager. He's a good friend of mine, and he just built a terrific estate out in Long Island. Line.
And he lived there about 2
And
months.
he lived there about 2 months and sold it. He can't enjoy it when it's finished. And I know I would be the same way. Line.
I don't know what the hell I'm working for.
I don't know what the hell I'm working for. Line.
Sometimes I sit in my apartment.
Sometimes I sit in my apartment all alone and think, what am I doing? Line.
It's what I've always wanted.
It's what I always wanted. My own apartment, a car, and plenty of women. But still, god damn it, I'm lonely.
Listen, why don't you come out west with me?
You and me, eh?
Yeah. Men built like we are, we're meant to be out there working with our shirts off, out in the open.
The Loman brothers, eh?
Sure. We've been known all over the counties.
That's what I dream of, Biff. Sometimes I just want to rip off my clothes in the middle of the store and outbox that goddamn merchandise manager. I mean, I can outbox, outrun, and outlive anybody in that store. Line.
These petty sons of bitches.
These petty...
Can't take orders from these
Can't
petty.
take orders from these petty sons of bitches. Line.
Can't stand it anymore.
I can't stand it anymore.
Listen, if you were out there with me, I'd be happy out there.
What would we do?
No.
Line.
See Biff, everybody.
See Biff. Lower my deals. See Biff, everybody is so false. I just keep lowering my deals.
Baby, if we were out there together, I'd have somebody to trust.
But if I were with you,
Trouble is, Hap, we weren't taught how to grow for money. I don't know how to do it.
neither can I.
So let's go!
The only thing is,
The only thing is, what can you make out there?
Let's just look at your friend. Builds that beautiful estate and doesn't have the peace of mind to live in it.
But when he walks into the store, the waves part in front of him. That's $52,000 a year walking through the revolving door, and I got more in my pinky than he's got in his head.
Well, yeah, but you just said...
I gotta show some of these.
I gotta show some of these pompous, self-important executives. A Hap Loman can make the grade. Line.
I want to walk in the store.
I want to walk into the store the way he walks in, Biff, and then I'll be with you yet.
I'll be with you yet.
I'll be with you yet. I promise. Line.
But those two creatures.
But those two creatures we had tonight, weren't they gorgeous?
Yeah. Most gorgeous I've had in years.
See, I get that anytime I want, Biff. Anytime I feel disgusted. But you see, it gets to be like bowling. I keep knocking them down. It doesn't mean anything. You still run around a lot?
Nah, I'd like to find someone. Steady, someone with substance.
That's what I dream of.
Go on, you'd never come home.
I would. Somebody with character like Mom. You know, someone with resistance. You know that girl I had tonight, Charlotte? She's engaged to be married in 5 weeks.
No kidding.
And yeah, he's in line for the vice presidency of the store. I don't know. I think I have some sort of overdeveloped sense of competition or something. Line.
But then I went and ruined her.
But then I went and ruined her. And furthermore, I can't get rid of her. Line.
Third executive.
That's the third executive I've done that to. Now isn't that a crummy characteristic? And I go to their weddings. And I'm not supposed to take bribes or anything. Manufacturers come to me and offer me $100 to throw an order their way. Why?
You know how honest I am?
You know how honest I am? But you see, it's like this girl. Lon,
I hate myself
I
for
hate
it.
myself for it. Lon,
Because I don't want the girl.
because I don't want the girl, and still, I take it, and I love it. What's the matter?
Let's go to sleep.
I guess we didn't settle anything, eh?
I just got one more thing that I want to try.
And what's that?
Remember Bill Oliver?
Yeah, I remember. Oliver, he's pretty big now. You want to go work for him again?
No, but when I quit, he said something to me. Put his arm on my shoulder and he said, Biff, you ever need anything, you come talk to me.
Lon,
I remember that.
I remember
Sounds
that.
good.
Sounds good.
I figured if I can talk with him and if I can get maybe $10,000 or even $7,000 or $8,000, I can buy a great ranch.
Lon,
I bet he'd back you.
I bet he'd back you. He liked you, Biff. They all do. Lon,
I mean, you're well liked.
I mean, you're well liked.
Maybe so. I just wonder. I wonder if Oliver still thinks I stole that carton of basketballs.
No, Biff, you're too sensitive. That was 10 years ago. You've probably forgotten all about it.
Well, I think he was meaning to fire me. I think that's why I ended up quitting. I wasn't sure whether he knew or not. I knew that he thought the world of me, though. I was the only one who let lock up the place.